I want to talk about the Usher halftime show. I want to talk about a lot of stuff. We have a lot of ground to cover here with Oronde Gadsden, who himself is a Super Bowl champion. Someone texted in when from the moment the Super Bowl concluded.
Correct.
How long did it take till you bought your monkey Malik?
Let's see. Well, had to get the check.
Right. How long does it take to get the check?
So probably I got Malik probably April.
So Super Bowl ends in February, so a couple months after the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So I went to the airport and picked them up.
You flew them in?
Yeah, I flew them in.
All right, let's talk.
They flew them in.
Let's talk. You watched the game last night. Obviously, we're
Correct.
talking about it all day, and we talked about it before the show at lunch. Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid.
Correct.
Can we say now, hey, you put those two guys up against anyone, I got to side with them. They were underdogs last night. They were underdogs in Baltimore. Were they underdogs in Buffalo? I'm guessing that they probably were. Like, can you look at that tandem and just say, look, it doesn't matter if he's got Tyreek Hill or Mecole Hardman. Patrick Mahomes, if you give him a breath, he's going to figure out a way to get that dub.
I think they're on the tandem duo Mount Rushmore for sure. I think you can look at them and say, we were just talking about it a second ago. I think the confidence that Andy Reid has in Patrick Mahomes to put the team in the best position to make the play or to win the down is incredible. And Patrick is, what beside the interception, he probably 80%, you know what I mean? Like, and the plays that he makes bad are not, terrible. They just, didn't work out the way he wanted them executed. But as far as those two together, I think you have to put them in that, tandem duo Mount Rushmore, Bill Walsh, Joe Montana,
Belichick
Brady, and these two. So,
Cam Cameron, Cleo Lemon.
Yeah, there's two. Yeah, and that put them four in the booth.
And OG, speaking about that, just Patrick Mahomes and Andy, we'll put both of them up because we were talking about. We'll get into this play calling, but when somebody loses and wins, it's always like, oh, they made a mistake. Oh, they took the ball at the start of overtime, or they weren't aggressive on defense and all that. Patrick went out and got that game with his legs and his arms.
Right. No, but that's what I'm saying. And the part I have with us, the Dolphins is we don't give. I don't know whether it's the confidence, like. I'm gonna go back to it because I'm upset still about that. The 2 4th and 2s we had against Tennessee, you gotta get 2 yards. Why not do the same play? Why not put Tyreek going to the flat, Tua rolling out, you got the read is easy. Throw it to Tyreek and he can turn up and get them, or you gonna have to get those 2 yards. That's just how I go. Like, Patrick Mahomes got 30. You know what I'm saying?
But almost like, because they were talking on First Take this morning, it's almost like, is Patrick Mahomes in that MJ category, which is like, no matter what the play call, I think Crowder is kind of saying here, Patrick Mahomes is going to do it.
Right.
That's I don't care if they've got all receivers.
I think
he's taking the ball.
But I think the great quarterbacks do that. I've been in, great quarterbacks. I mean, I've been in huddle with Troy Aikman and Dan Marino, and plenty of times calls come in when they like, scratch the call. This was about to happen. I need you to do this. Just do it, and I'll handle the rest. Like the play that I like and I'm famous for with Dan was Jimmy was like run the hits. Dan was like scratch the hits, man. Run the go.
Right.
I'm like, he like listen to what I'm telling you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Run to go. And, I'll get it there. You do your part, I'm going to do mine. Bet. Let's go. Like sometimes that has to happen, but your quarterback has to have that moxie to make that happen. You think, whether it's good or bad, Josh Allen does it because he does some plays that I know they didn't call that. You know what I'm saying? Yep. But he puts it on himself to make it happen. And that's, I think, the next next level for us to make it to the next step is Tua has to do that. And I think he did it a little bit in Kansas City. He rushed for more yards than I've seen him rush for in a long time. But he has to do that more often. And, is it the confidence from the coach or the confidence from him? Like, you the starting quarterback. We're not bringing in Mike White, bro. You can mess up 37 times. You're still in there. So I think Patrick Mahomes is clear and confident at the task at hand. Because you could tell. You watching the game, you could tell, like, he's not running now.
Mm-hmm.
But
he's ready.
When it's time to run, he's going to make it happen. And he made it happen. But I put the money on Pacheco to get 66 yards. My 6-leg parlay down the drain, but Patrick Mahomes got 70 yards.
Big 6-leg parlay.
Man, so close. I even got 2 50-yard field goals. Bring me the money.
That was part of his parlay. Two 50-plus yard field goals.
Yeah.
All he needed was Pacheco.
The 66 yard, I had Justin Struzik to get the one pass. I had everything going my way, man.
Pacheco stinks.
It's funny that I was watching post game with Booger and the crinkly finger black dude. What's his name? No, that's Booger and Boomer.
Yeah.
Boomer and Booger.
Yeah. Well, Boomer's white.
And Pacheco.
Right.
No, he's Hispanic.
Boomer? Chris Berman.
Chris Berman is Hispanic? Holy moly.
No, so Pacheco said that Patrick, before that play when he took off down the middle and got to 30, he said, hey, if they spread it out, I'm gone.
He's like, we all knew in the huddle he was going to be running.
Pacheco said if he
but that's what I'm saying. Like, those quarterbacks know that before, just from what's going on. That's what I'm saying. And like, Andy Reid did the same thing. The little play that has obviously won them 2 Super Bowls, the fake motion come-back.
Corn dog.
He has
held it. He held it. Like at the beginning of the game, first series, they did the number 17 came in motion and did the around, and they did it a few other times before, and he held it until that play where they're coming back, touchdown. I mean, they have those things that they can do that put them over the hump, and we just don't have that here as of yet.
Well, I don't think many teams have.
No.
What can derail? I saw this on ESPN. What can derail Mahomes and Andy Reid?
Injury, that's it.
That's what they were saying on ESPN.
Yeah.
Because what else? Because you took Tyreek Hill off this team.
Yeah.
And they won 2 Super Bowls in a row.
Right.
So what could possibly
with Andrew Toney
derail them?
Heart attack.
Andrew Toney on the team, they still winning.
Kadarius Toney.
He's not even playing. He didn't even play.
Kadarius was a mush.
He said
they told him not to play.
Yeah, he said, I'm healthy. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
They said, go sit down.
They said, no, thank you.
He said, no, thank you.
Your table is waiting.
Jared McKinnon ain't playing 2 months, 3 months.
He played. He caught a pass. I thought he was hurt.
Yeah, caught a pass.
Groin was torn.
They had an extra spot because Kadarius Toney couldn't play.
So I know we talked about the play calling situation. Now, after the interception, if I'm not mistaken, San Francisco ran 9
pass plays.
8 pass plays out of 10 plays they ran. I think something like that. Like
terrible,
bro.
And McCaffrey was looking good.
Man,
he was just carrying people on his back. I don't know why they went away from him.
I don't know.
We talked about this. Buffalo did it. Remember, Buffalo wouldn't run the ball anymore in the fourth quarter, down by 7 or something. And Baltimore did it. Baltimore ran the ball with 6 times the running back. People get so scared of Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid that they're like, we got to score as fast as we can. You're winning the game
and controlling it.
Why do you panic when you're winning the game?
You got the turnover. Bro, run the ball.
They did it in the fourth. When they went down and scored in the fourth, they did it in the fourth. But there's something happens where I swear they see
and I'm a receiver and I'm telling
they get mad.
Right. I've never heard Oronde say this before.
Run the ball, bro. Because it's a 1-game series.
It's 1 game.
That's it.
I was saying to Crowder the first segment today, like as a defensive guy, San Francisco the defense has that dream scenario because it's always the offense has a chance. The offense can win the game here.
Right.
There's a dream scenario for the defense. 1 stop, you win the Super Bowl. 1 stop, you win the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, you're facing Patrick Mahomes.
I'm thinking if Hardeman does the little return and he flicks it over, somebody get a pick 6. Ooh.
Jump on it.
What a way to end.
That's my mind. When I see the formation, I'm like, they're not running the ball. They're not putting this in Pacheco's hands. Patrick,
Right. After he fumbled
somebody's
twice.
either going to catch a slant or somebody's going to break up a slant. That's what's going to happen.
Right.
Patrick pulled that ball and took off. I said, boy. There's no way.
There was only
no-
one person that wanted that to go to Pacheco, and it was Oronde. He had the over.
I had the over.
Get him,
And
Pacheco.
what about the overtime situation? So you were like Shanahan. You didn't know the rules.
I knew. No. I didn't know the rule at the end of
The
first quarter when the clock was running out. I knew that both teams get to possess the
Oh,
ball
Yeah, because
on that overtime.
It's a no-brainer.
It's like Ronnie and I were saying at lunch, like there's no scenario.
Right. Well,
When
I'm going to take the ball.
You know both teams get to possess the ball. There's
Right.
no scenario.
Well, I'm giving
Where-
him the ball.
Yeah, it
You
didn't
talk
make
about
any
the third
sense.
series, bro. Who thinks about the third series?
Right.
I don't want to get to the third
Right.
series. Like,
How about this? I'm with y'all, but how about this thought, OG? Because Hawk and myself talked about earlier. How about you try to bully the bully? How about I'm going to go out here and put up 7 on you, so now I put you in that situation where you have to score.
but it's totally different because when you're the second guy in, you got 4 downs because you're not punting it. Because if you punt it, the game's over. So I got 4 downs to get 10 yards. I'm going with Brock Purdy on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm even going with Brock Purdy on that.
You have an advantage. It's
Yeah,
literally
you-
an inherent advantage.
Yeah,
You don't ever have to worry about third down. You
Right.
always have
right. The tush
4
push.
downs.
You got the tush push in your bag. Like we can get 3 yards. Like it.
But before we run out of time, I got to ask you about Usher because everybody likes to talk about the halftime
Usher.
show. What did the Usher halftime show do for you?
I liked it. He brought out his Atlanta people. The skating part was it for me. If you can perform like that in skates, I mean, he slid under somebody's legs and all type of foolishness. Right?
I haven't seen roller skates like that since the movie The Warriors. One of the gangs was on roller skates like that. Yeah, Trina.
Warriors.
Hawk showed me that movie. Their faces were painted.
Baseball Furies. That's the Baseball Furies. That's a tough gang right there. I'll tell you something. If you go out to Coney Island, keep your head on a swivel.
Faces painted like Sambo.
But where does it? But where does it? Never the orphans. Where does it fall in the hierarchy of halftime shows that you've seen?
Super Bowl halftime show.
Because you had Prince in the rain in Miami doing Purple Rain.
Tough to beat that.
Tough to top
Tough
that,
to top.
right?
I mean, it's top 10 for sure.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if it was top 10.
No, you
Yeah.
got 10 better Super
Now
Bowl.
I will tell you, I don't know any Usher songs.
The nip slip. I mean, you got 10.
I mean, Beyonce. How about Shakira and who was that? Jennifer
J-Lo?
Lopez.
J-Lo. Yeah.
Were they
Yeah.
good though. Or you just wanted to see them two together.
I mean, it was nice. I had my attention.
Hey, how about that Alicia Keys, though?
Ooh, I was just about to say that red fit her real nice.
Yeah, he came out and gave her a nice little hug. You know,
Yeah.
Who's her husband?
Swiss Beats.
Swiss Beats.
Usher was real handsy.
There was
Yeah,
a
he
lot
was.
of
Yeah,
tweets
yeah.
going on
Yeah.
about Swiss Beats watching.
But if we know anything about Usher, he go hard. He don't care. He don't care.
So yeah, top 10 for you.
Yeah. Usher resides on the fact that I'll ask for forgiveness. My bad, dog. I ain't know y'all was mad. My bad.
In fact, she forgot. That's how good I look.
But the red piano with the red
The red
outfit?
little onesie,
yeah,
sequins.
top
Yeah.
10, top 10.
Can you roller skate? Could you roller skate back
Oh
in the day?
yeah, backwards and everything.
Oh,
Really?
It's
Yeah.
past tense. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Well, how about OJ? Don't start lying.
No, I ain't say now. I ain't say now. I can get from where you get on with the skates to the wall.
No breaks.
No breaks. I got a toe stopper. Ooh, right now. Go ahead and call them. Once I put on strap up to 15s, you just have 9-1 down your phone.
Call them now.
Call 'em now.
That's excellent. All right, we got to wrap it up. Our final Twin Peaks of the football
Oh
season.
no,
OG.
say it's not so.
We
Say
had
it's
fun.
not so.
We will reconvene
Yeah.
in let's say August or September.
Yeah.
Who's the first game on the Dolphins schedule, Solana? Do we know?
I have no idea.
In Ireland, who we playing?
We will reconvene
Yeah.
for game one.
Yeah,
of the
we got to do something before then.
Thank you, OG.
We might call you once or twice.
Appreciate
Okay,
appreciate everything
I do
that
hockey.
you did for us
I
out
do
here.
March Madness.
Get yourself a little hottie or
okay.
a little cheese flatbread before we get out of here. Maybe a brownie sundae.
Ooh, brownie
Yeah.
Sunday.
Oh,
Say
nice.
less, brownie Sunday.
Take a break here at Twin Peaks in Davie,
Yeah,
and we'll
2
come
scoops of ice
back
cream.
with more Hochman and Crowder.